I'm Edward Otto Zelke, and let's queer up trans rights. North Carolina lawmaker proposes to ban trans teachers from dressing in their gender identity. State Representative Erin Perret wants new legislation to enforce a sex-based dress code for North Carolina public school employees, requiring teachers to wear attire aligned strictly with their biological sex assigned at birth. Perret stated in a Facebook post that her proposal aims to, quote, protect children from being exposed to more complex and mature gender identity questions and concepts at too young of an age, end quote. The announcement was triggered after conservative activist groups and local parents targeted a transgender elementary school music teacher. The proposal has drawn swift pushback from civil rights organizations, education advocates, and legal scholars who point out that sex-specific workplace dress mandates like violate Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. The U.S. Supreme Court reaffirmed in Bostock versus Clayton County that federal employment protections prohibit discrimination based on gender identity and expression. For LGBTQ+ educators and allies, this proposed restriction represents another attempt to target trans professionals in public life, creating hostile work environments under the guise of protecting our children. This is not about protecting our children. This is about erasing transgender educators from the classroom entirely. And my years of performance in LGBTQ+ advocacy has taught me that when you see young people, like a music teacher living authentically, like several of mine have, that you can live your own truth, and it's worth celebrating.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So just along the same vein, teachers are part of the community. Students, especially young students, have a strong affinity with their teachers. And when they see their teachers outside of the classroom, they like to acknowledge that. So think about how if you're going to deny someone their authenticity within the classroom, that's going to be more confusing to students when they see them at the local arts festival, at a local event. Like, it's not helping anyone here other than the, hateful part of the conservative party.
Yeah, let's point this out. Whenever something trans comes up, a trans teacher, trans kids wanting to play sports, the entire works of government come to a screeching halt, and we must address this. There were like 40 kids in America trans kids that wanted to play junior high or high school sports. Yeah. We had a Supreme Court case on this. We had dozens of states stop everything and make sure that these kids were punched down upon. Now there's one trans teacher in North Carolina, and we have to stop everything in government and make sure this woman is targeted. Do we say she was a woman or man? Well, it doesn't matter. To make sure this one trans teacher is targeted. Basically, the teacher, this is mainly targeted so that kids won't see, men in dresses. That's basically what it is. Like, she looks at The Handmaid's Tale and goes, oh, that's fashion for our teachers right there. This is terrible. This is fascism. It's patently unconstitutional, even under this fascist court.
Well, that's absolutely true. There's no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.